Morning. How are you guys? Awesome. Beautiful morning. It's gonna be hot tomorrow, guys. 90 degrees or something like. It's gonna be in the 90s tomorrow. Maybe here coastal to be about 85, but still hot. Still hot. But reason why I'm at the weather because my son does baseball every day after school. We're like, oh my goodness. And today too, it's gonna be really hot. 90 degrees, guys. What is going on? I mean, it's wonderful. I mean, the rest of the country is freezing right now. It's crazy. Some of us are gonna be in Atlanta in a couple weeks. We might be freezing our butts off too. But oh, where's my welcome, guys. Good morning. Hey, we want to get started today. So glad to see all of you guys. Let's hear a couple wins. You know, that we didn't do wins last week. We did some gratitude. Now we're going to switch back to some wins. What are some good wins that we are experiencing now in our businesses and our personal lives? What do you guys got? Who wants to share first?
Okay.
Michelle, what's going on?
We have a birthday in the house that we could talk about later, but we also had a closing on DeLuna Drive yesterday. Rocio, fixer and PV, amazing view.
Awesome.
So that was a closing yesterday, and the client will be coming in at the end of the team meeting today.
Okay, cool. Congratulations on that.
Good job.
Hey, closings are what? Those are big wins. So love that, love that. Let's give her a hand. Good. Anybody else? Any other good wins? Good conversations, like good meetings, good events, good interaction with people, good appointments.
We are back.
Oh yeah, we're back. Who else has a good win for us?
Ahmed and Daniel both had clients that wanted to make an offer on a house before 1 o'clock yesterday, so we handled them on Sunday night and got 2 different pre-approval letters out. So best of luck.
I'm telling you guys, Dustin is fast.
Now,
He is fast. So good job. Thank you, Dustin, for helping. Awesome. Good. Anybody else? Good wins, personal wise, business wise, life, the world. What's going on? Be some positive energy here. What else?
the Long Beach Marathon in October.
Anybody do the Long Beach Marathon?
Oh no!
26 months.
Oh my god!
But you do quite a few marathons.
Yes.
You do a lot of marathons.
You could do a 10K.
Well, I really exhausted driving 26 miles.
Yeah.
Like that's exhausting for me. So I don't know if I could run 26 miles. Okay, so Dustin, when you did your first marathon, was it easy for you? Was it like, oh man, this is the toughest thing I've ever done?
It's easy as long as you train for it until you hit, what they call it.
Yeah.
On mile 18 where you're second guessing yourself, but not to really tie it in with work, but it's just like work where, this is where I'm at. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it through and I finish. So,
Yeah. Well, your preparation. You're not jumping on and just like, okay, I'm gonna just go 26 miles today.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah. What is day one like? What is day one of how much are you running?
3 miles. Oh no, day one, if you're starting from bedrock, I would say it's just really 1 mile.
Just guys, you guys hear that? To run 26 miles starts off with 1 mile when you train. That's it. I mean, some of us we just try to go like, just like and
Yes.
I talk to agents all the time. And I ask them, so what is your goal? And then there's like, okay, my first year of real estate, I've heard this before. I want to close 50 million in real estate and I want to have a Lamborghini. I'm not making this up. Like someone told me that like my first year, I want to drive, my goal is to drive a Lamborghini. And so, okay, fine. Look, nothing wrong with dreaming big. My son wants to be a pitcher for the Dodgers. I'm like, okay, have a back. Make sure you get your real estate license before that. But I mean, look, I always talk about it. Bites. Take some small bites. So yeah, that's an inspiration, Dustin. Maybe one of these days. I will. I've done
What's it 5?
yeah,
1
a 3K. That was a big accomplishment for. Heather's cracking up on my 3K now. Next is a 5K. I'll do a 5K next.
5K is a 3 month.
Oh no, I did a 5K. That's what it was.
5K.
That's actually okay.
3.1.
Or maybe I stopped at 3K. I called an Uber. No, I did. I did finish the 5K. All right. Hey, we got some good new listings. And Zoltan, you're right. We are back. Guys, we got a lot of good stuff. Karen and Lee has got 1212 Weymouth or how do you call it? Yeah. Weymouth and St. Peter for 1.89 million. Can you tell us a little bit about this one?
Yeah, it fell out of that circle with signed loan docs. Awesome. But we were actually for a higher price than that. It's a beautiful Tudor style home. It's just been all redone. Nice location. We're looking straight at Aesop Park. We have a lot of new activity on it, so I hope that it won't stay on the market long, but it's a beautiful home. So if you got somebody that wants a nice neighborhood and it's a big lot, almost 9,000 square feet. And it's set up almost with an ADU now. It's got like a 5th bedroom with a lower level living space and rents that can be part of the home
Yeah.
or separated. So you got somebody with multi-generational living, perfect house.
And guys, I've been there, right? It is such a cool. It is really, really cool. You're almost like, okay, that's it. And I was like, no, wait a minute. There's more. It's a really cool house. Yeah. So I was there during one of the broker tours, and guys, to be able to get a price below what the previous person had it at, that's something of value. I would, if I'm you guys, I'm calling your database, calling them. Hey, got something that just came back on the market. Anybody else? Oh no, we gotta go. Let's go on to Andrew's got a lease in Long 99 East 37th Street for 3,200. Karen, another one here, 995 on Fedora Street in Los Angeles. So it looks like South LA.
So that's, yeah, Pico Union area, just outside of Koreatown. It's right like around the corner from Loyola High School. There's another one church there, St. Anthony's. It's 5 units, so it's all under that kind of commercial categories, term tenants, all right. It's, if somebody doing it one exchange, they can just go right in there. They've got the tenants in place. They don't have to do anything. So
Yeah.
What around?
they're she just raised them the 3%. They're still just under 6,000, like 58 and change for all 5 units. What happens when you have long-term tenants, but like I said, if you're doing
Yeah.
an exchange or something, you need to park your money, just park it, you've got your tenants already there and the money coming in.
Awesome. Here's something personal.
Sure.
I grew up right not too far from this area. Isn't that crazy? Man, real estate.
There's so much stuff, when you look at that on a map, like you look at that building and it is what it is. But when you look at everything around it, recreation area, you're like USC, there's so much right there. That,
Yeah.
that I feel like the value there is what is gonna happen. in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, that high school still that high school's been around for so long.
Heck, yeah,
Yeah, it's a great
and they're
school.
expanding it right there at the end of the street.
Oh wow. Awesome. Janet, it's got a duplex for 880 in Long Beach on 21st Street. James. Oh, James. We gotta wait for the video to come out. Instagram. If you guys watch this YouTube or Instagram, it's gonna do the video. 53 Colfax in Studio City. That looks pretty nice. 0.95 million.
Hi, Richard. I'm actually on right now.
Love it. Looks like almost like a new build, right?
It is a new build.
It is?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, awesome.
Can you hear me,
Good job, James.
Richard?
Stephanie. Got one at Anaheim Street in Wilmington, 5,100 square feet. Looks like an industrial building. Yeah, it is an industrial building. So 1.5 million. So reach out to Stephanie for any commercial stuff here too. Brooks got one on 3708 Newton Street in Torrance for 50K. Townhouse, 2-bedroom, 3-bath. Uni, I'm gonna introduce her in a little bit. 1732 26th Street, Lomita, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1.02 million. Awesome. And then closing. Oh, you know what? Before we get to that, I did get a message. So Michelle Velasco also wanted me to share this. Zero duplex, ocean views, massive car, ocean views with car barn garage. I've been to that listing too. It's beautiful. It's coming back on the market at 1.7 million, over 3,000 square feet, not under rent control. Total 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, has a potential to be 7 bedrooms in current footprint. plus potential to add 2 ADUs. It's a really cool property, guys. So call or text Michelle Velasco. If you guys need her contact, we can give it to you, but 310-918-5281. And it's a really cool house. That's another one. That I mean, literally, it's a car garage where you can put. How many of you guys have been there? Some of you guys have been there. Yeah, the multi. There literally looks like a car barn. So that is back on the market as well. All right, let's go over some closings. These are the closings for the last 7 days. It's a light week, but it's still a good week. We'll close on 1.18 million in Torrance. Let's give it up for Natsuko. Stephanie closed on agent in San Pedro, 1716. So congratulations to Stephanie. Needs and wants. So anything that you guys are,
So we closed yesterday.
No, I was gonna say.
I think it just didn't make the cut, right? Well,
Okay.
yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, by the time we did this.
1,725,000, a gorgeous fixer with a view and PV. Congratulations.
We're gonna have that on next week. Just won't give it that possible. Congratulations.
Proud of that one, it was hard.
Oh, and then $8 million. It didn't make the time cut quite yet, but we'll put. Yeah, I saw that one. That was pretty wild.
Richard, I was gonna say, I have a coming one on the market today in the garden.
Okay.
Garden dinner weekend.
Yeah.
I farm in there, legend selling there. It's the largest unit, it's a 4-bedroom, it has a downstairs bedroom with a full bath downstairs, it's 17, like 30 square feet or 60 square feet. Fully remodeled, new kitchen, newer air conditioning, heating, recessed lighting, everything, downstairs bathrooms completely remodeled, and we know how to open Saturday, and it's gonna be 7:39. 8:39.
8:39.
Nice. 7:39, yeah.
8:30. And then also.
When she did this kitchen was, it's like to die for. It's like so well appointed.
Awesome. And that's gonna be open this weekend.
Yeah.
First open house.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you for that. John, you got one?
Yeah, I have 33 New Bola Court. It's across the street from Terranea, up on top of the hill there. It's huge ocean views. It's kind of a newer home built in like the early 2000s. Was it 4 beds, 4 baths, about 3,500 square feet. It's gonna be in like the low 3s.
Okay.
Incredible backyard. We spent like $500,000 in the backyard. It's selling it off market.
Okay, will it be on market at any point?
Eventually, but
Okay, but for now off market.
yeah,
Okay,
for now off market.
all right, so talk to John about that. Yes, Laura.
I still have my Signal Hill condo penthouse style. We're motivated with the seller's house. And I have on the MLS, I have an unbranded video. Go ahead and use it, send it to your people, but look active and you never know,
Yeah.
might have a hit.
All right, awesome. Thank you for that. So reach out. Anybody listings? Anything else? No? All right. We'll thank our sponsor today. She brought wonderful breakfast, and also some crazy, awesome, wonderful, beautiful. I admire. Knives are like art. Okay, and she brought some knives. How many of you guys have heard of Cutco? How many of you guys have used Cutco? I was just telling, we have a Cutco knife in our house that we've probably used for like, gosh, almost 20 years. And that was when my in-laws sold their house. It is an amazing knife. It is really, really good. So I love that. So let's welcome Francine. Come on up, Francine. And she's gonna talk about knives.
Good morning, everyone. Francine, with Cutco Closing Gifts, Francine Hilton. Yes, Hilton like the hotel, but I don't know. Other a yacht in this nice weather. So can I see a show of hands again who has Cutco or use the Cutco Closing Gift? Look at the beautiful, smart people with their hands raised. If your hand wasn't up, I'm here to help. But you're please, some of you who are not would do knives and such do with real. So that's what I'm here to share. You guys know they did a study and they found that about 80% of people said they have the intention they would use their agent again. Can you guess after just 2 years, people can even name their agent after only 2? Any guesses?
25.
What was that?
25.
Close, but
17.
lower.
17.
Just between about 12 to 15%.
Wow. So,
Only two, right? The intention is there. So something's being in the shuffle. It's to do with closing gifts. Some common gifts I'm sure you've seen given, you know, bottles, gift cards, baskets. We all enjoy them, love them. But then what happens once we enjoy them? They're eaten, they're drank, they're spent, and they're gone forever. So really leaving no long-term value for that relationship. For those of you who are not familiar with Cutco is American made. It's the 40s. For every piece, so like his parents that have had knife for 20 years, Cutco will ship it for free. They find a way to break it or anything, it's replaceable for free. The high quality gift that you can give to your clients that they'll have and use every day. What we do, as some of you may have seen, we take the Cutco product, engrave your name, logo, contact info on there. Your gifts legally 100% deductible. Do you know what the IRS typically allows you to
25 bucks.
per client? What can you buy for $25 these days? Not too much.
Unless.
Unless they're engraved, right?
Yeah.
So if all once they're engraved, something like this, it falls marketing and advertising. So now the gift is 100% tax deductible. I know some may be thinking like, do my clients want that in gifts? Do they want like a knife or scissors or something like that? So we did do some extensive research on your behalf. We found two things to be true. One is that all of your clients have a kitchen and they all have food. They'll use it. What we do with the Cutco closing gifts program, as I said, take the Cutco, engrave your info on there. We send you a 6 to 12 supply. So, you know, for everyone, if you need 6 gifts for the next 12 months, we'll send you all 6. You pay for 1 per month. That way it's easier to slide into the budget. If you need 20 gifts, 20, split the total over your screen. And so you're ready on stock and easy to fit into the budget. If you need, if you're like this agent speaking of that has these really large, you're gonna sell, you know, you need 100 gifts, come see me as soon as the meeting is over. But it's designed to just put that system in place. So you have your gifts ready for your closings, for your referrals, family and friends. Last thing you need to be worrying about at the end of a closing is, you know, running around next door. What is this client like, and where should I go? We should be working on the next closing, right? When it comes down to it, most of us are already engaging in this action at this capacity, right? We're giving for whether it's holidays, closings, referrals, anniversaries, whatever it may be. So only to capitalize on that action. You never know, is that particular client going to refer you to their family and friends? Are you going to fall in that percentage where they can't even remember your name? What I'd like to leave you with is this thought. The average person knows about 5 to 10 agents. So what I'd like you to do is ask yourself, where do you fall on their list? And maybe not just now, but maybe a year, 2 years down the road. I know some of you guys have already come by and said, you know, you need this and that. What I'm going to do is give you my phone number, which I think it's up there, but it's kind of small. You can pull out our best friends here, our phones. I'm going to give you my phone number and you can text me. I'm also going to do a raffle for those of you who are in attendance. So if you text me, you'll be automatically entered into the raffle. But
What should they text you?
Those, my phone number is 562-715-8863. Again, 562-715-8863. And you'll automatically be entered into the raffle when you text me. Please include your name. I know, you know, Halloween passed a couple months ago, but I don't like speaking with ghosts. So just include your name for me, and when you'll automatically be entered into the raffle. For those of you who would like to start closing your program or stock up on gifts, perhaps get some Cutco for yourself, when you text me, also include the words "I'm in." What I'm doing for the first people that text me "I'm in," to get stocked up is I'm gonna lock you in for half price engraving. I'm gonna buy you a piece of Cutco for your own home collection, and then I'm gonna tie you in quantity discounts. Okay, and I'll hang out after the meeting for any questions you may have. Have a sharp rest of your day.
Is she not the best salesperson? She just captured a bunch of leads. I mean, it's just something from. She's a bunch of leads with guys and offer, give a offer, right? Make offer for immediate response. I love it. Great job, Francine. I want to go back because James was trying to is listening. You had the volume down right now. So, James, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we got you now. All right. Hey, for James, you guys miss James? Yeah, it's James. So go ahead. Tell us about your listing here.
Yeah, I missed you guys too. So this is a 4-unit townhome. They're all newly built in 2022. Each one has 4 bedrooms and 4 full bathrooms. The 2 back units are rented each $6,000, and the front ones are used as timeshare, and they bring a grand income of like 13.7K a month. Overall, gross income annual is $308,000, and net operating income is 227. That gives us a cap rate of 5.76%. And if those of you who don't know what a cap rate is, if you're an investor and you have $3.9 million and you're thinking, what will that return be for me? If I put it in a bank, what's the interest in the bank? Is the interest 3%, 4%? Or am I can invest it in this and make like 5.76%? The gross rent multiplier is 12.8 month and years, I'm sorry. Yeah, any questions?
Any questions on this one? How many of you guys know where Studio City is? Studio City out in the valley, right? Good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's 3 miles away from Universal Studios.
This is a repeat listing for you too, isn't it, James?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
James, we're looking forward to you closing on this one.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right. Let's welcome up Grant from University right here. Name and title of Fidelity. Grant, what do you got for us today?
Got some tips for you. I just need to share the screen if I can. First thing I got a nice property tax reminder, but this time it is not for property tax due dates. So I'm switching it up on you. The first thing I want you to know about is what I thought would be helpful just for touching base with some of your clients or maybe that you might not know in the know of yet is the upcoming deadline to file a homeowner's exemption form. This is specifically for primary residents only. So someone that owns a home as their primary residence, they need to file this by February 15th in order for this exemption to apply for this property tax year. In essence, what the exemption does for these primary residences is it reduces their assessed tax value by $7,000. We'll go into the difference between an assessed value and market value for those that aren't familiar, but like I said, it needs to be filed with the LA County assessor or any county that person lives in. It's a one-time filing with that county assessor. Yes, question.
That you could just, instead of waiting for the client to get it in the mail.
Yeah, I'll go for sure. Yeah, nice helpful resource for them. And then just to go into it a little bit for people who are familiar with what an assessed tax value is, I think a lot of people are familiar with like a market value, right? That's what you're seeing when somebody purchases a home for 2 million or for 1.6 million, right? That can fluctuate over time, dependent on market conditions, et cetera, versus an assessed tax value. That's usually something that is set when someone purchases a home. So let's say they purchased that home in 1990 for $400,000. Usually that county assessor is going to, assess value of $400,000 on that property. But a key aspect of assessed values is that it's fixed. They can go up over time, which is a really great aspect. They're fixed to 2% increases every year from an old real estate legislation called Prop 13. But as the nice part about it is this is where their property tax is based off of. So the value usually a estimate of about 1% times that assessed value. On top of that, some local fees that they're paying those taxes on annually. So a nice benefit of that is there's a lot of homeowners, especially in our area that, bought a home a long time ago. They're going to have a really low assessed value. And as a result, they're paying lower property taxes relative to their market value.
A question on that.
Yes.
$1 million.
Yep.
is my assessment, can I assume it's based on that, or it's gonna be a low because it's different?
It's going to be roughly based off that market value. So like if
Okay.
exactly. But the nice part is, let's say your home went up, based off the market value 15% that year, your property tax assessment only goes up 2%. For like a span of 20 years, your property tax payments annually are lagging behind the true value of your home.
Off with is pretty much what you pay for.
Exactly. Yep. So the nice part about this is it does reduce that assessed value by $7,000. So what it's doing is reducing annual amount in property taxes that they're paying. I will say though, it's very marginal. It's usually like $100 per home in terms of annual property tax. I guess I get some pushback on why this is important sometimes, but we're to a little bit of the weeds. It is for another real estate legislation called Proposition 19. For those that aren't familiar, there's two baskets in Prop 19 impacts. Those would be parents, that are passing home to their children, or grandparents passing their home along to their grandchildren as well. What it allows for is the people that are inheriting this home can keep that low assessed value, for example. So if their parents bought their home in 1980, the market went up a lot, but that assessed value, stayed pretty low. Someone had inherited that home and now they get to keep that low value. The key tenet of that to be able to be eligible for Prop 19 is that grandchild needs to move into the home and file a home exemption within 1 year of moving into that home. So you as a realtor, maybe if you're reaching out to people, maybe someone inherited this home this year, they need to make sure the homeowner's exemption filed in time. This February 5th deadline could be a key aspect for them. Hey, you've inherited this home, you need to move into it, you need to file this exemption, this first year of to this home. The second aspect of Prop 19 are people that are 5 plus, or older, or victims of natural disasters, wildfires. They can sell their primary residence and buy a new home anywhere in California. Same thing, take that low assessed value with them. Once again, that homeowner's exemption needs to be filed, right? So something very helpful that homeowners be aware of and that you can let clients know about. And then also going back to Laura's question, this, I think, in my opinion, is an amazing resource just to send people. So if you Google LA County Assessor homeowners exemption, you should see a page that looks something like this when you click on it. And I'll send it to the office as well. The nice part is you're going to get a nice what that is. And you see how up here you have those tabs. So like, for example, if you click forms, you're going to have the form here that people fill out. So in essence, you can just send that to clients, they can, or send it to the county assessor themselves. Making sense? Cool. Awesome. Any questions about the homeowner's exemption before I move forward, or assess values, taxes, any? All good? Making sense? Okay.
So you're gonna reduce their, you're gonna by, you say 7,000?
Yep. It reduces their assessed tax value by $7,000. It's marginal, right? Like it's not going to greatly reduce their taxes, but more so for your clients that might be like estate planning. You can tell someone, hey, if you use Prop 19, this is going to make it easy for the assessor to say, oh yeah, that's their primary. I can see the homeowner's exemption was filed versus them to your client wanting to see utilities or history, et cetera. It could just speed up that Prop 19 processing for them as well. Yeah.
Is this something that needs to be filed every year?
Oh, good question. Just once. So they just file it once. It lasts for, as long as they have that exemption filed on that property. Let's say they do move to a new property and that's primary residence, they would have to take it off of that old property and put it on that new property. Awesome. Oh, did it? Oh, nice.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Right here. Nice. Thank you, Zoltan. You're always my nice backup. I appreciate it. Thank you. You always for the details. He's got HTML in his brain. Awesome. Any other questions on homeowners exemption? All good, making sense? And of course, we can always list the people that don't have that, right? Like, let's say you are farming a specific area, like Lee mentioned, as a neighborhood she reaches out to. We can always find people in that area that don't have that filed. So if you want to, meet new people to them, this is an easy way just to break the ice. There we go. That looks beautiful. Right?
One house.
Just sell that one. You're good. Awesome. Okay. I'll finish up with this. I wanted to introduce, I mentioned it a few weeks back, I think, how we have a new farming platform that we've released for all of you. It's 2-in-1. So it's really good for one-off, one property research and creating property profiles, and then for creating those targeted groups of farms, specific neighborhoods, etc. It's called Farm in Here. So anyone that doesn't have an account, we'll get you a setup link for it. Like I said, really one-off properties. Let's say you have a client that's interested in a property, or you have a listing presentation coming up. Easily search by address, location. I think this under this feature is searching by owner. So you have people coming into our open houses. They say, "Hey, I live down the street. My name is John Smith." You didn't get their address. You can search their name here, see all the properties that person might own, and reach out to them. Right. The other new feature of the platform. Let's say you're out here, wanted to just look around. Maybe you're in a big neighborhood and you wanted information on a property. It's going to pull up all these properties for you. The one that you wanted a specific deep dive on, I can click on it, click on the property here. And I'm going to get all of the information I might need on this property. I feel like I'm blocking the screen. Sorry about that. So you're going to get a nice property overview, who owns the property, what the estimated value of that property is, if they have any open remaining on that property, and then all these nice facts here that you can click. So I'm going to do some nice quick dive on the property taxes for that property, the rough market value, etc. Kind of quickly through these properties. But of course, these are great for sharing with clients. So it'll generate a nice PDF that'll look something like this for you each time. So you can get a nice property profile for your clients, send it to them. They can have something like this that explains what a property profile is, and it goes through all of that ownership information as well. And then the farming side, like I said, this would be for reaching out to a specific neighborhood. Let's say you're brand new to the real estate, you don't know anybody here, you want to create a neighborhood, start reaching out to people that way. This is a great platform for you. So let's say, for example, created a farm around our office here, this Palos Verdes farm. So now I have a nice view of all of the properties that exist here. I see the total number of properties, how many of those are actually owner occupied versus maybe rented out, for example. You get a nice map views as well. You can get a nice outline of this neighborhood that I'm farming. I get all these nice stats too, how many people live in this area before they sell, the average square foot, the average price that things have been selling for. But the other really great part about this platform is the ability to filter things, right? Like you have a big area, but maybe to focus on a specific subset of owners. You have all of these filters here you can choose from that'll automatically kind of create these nice sets for you. I wanted to come in here and just focus on occupied properties, for example, maybe leverage homeowners exemptions, or other groups. For example, I can look at people that might be more ready to move than others, right? Maybe I wanted to focus on a nice postcard of 150 instead of having to 1,000 people. So a great resource to be able to kind of capture, smaller areas, find people to reach out to, etc. So if anyone wants an account, always, that's on our lunatitleteam.com website. So you don't need to remember a new bookmark, etc. Go to lunatitleteam.com. If you wanted an account for this platform, this tech tools card here. Every single one of our apps we always put here. So Fidelity Tech Tools, and then we put our best apps here at the top. So Farm in Here, that's that new website here. So if you wanted an account, click Farm in Here, and then just click Request Login. That'll send a form to us. We'll send you a link to your email, and you'll be able to create an account. And then, of course, I can get you set up. So that's it for today. And then lastly, I do have a class afterwards where we always do AI plus command. I'll be showing this resource that I stumbled upon that's awesome, low cost. It's called VProp AI. What it'll do is you upload a bunch of property photos to it. You can upload a copy of your voice photo. What it'll do is it'll make those property photos look like it's a video tour. So for people that maybe have a listing, you want to have a nice video tour, but you yourself maybe don't want to have to pay a videographer, this is a great option for you. And I'll show afterwards, I don't think the sound's playing, but right now it has an AI version of my voice talking through the property. It creates that description and walkthrough for you automatically. But yeah, same thing. You upload a photo of your face and then it'll make it talk as well. So I'll show it after the meeting today for here. Awesome.
If you want to hear the voice, you got to stick around.
It's true. It's awesome. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Grant. Thank you. So that class is right after this. We're going to just huddle up in the first couple of rows here with Grant. So AI, it's going to be command, and also to the stuff. I think it's one of the most underutilized tools that agents are looking at. It's very simple. If you want to go more towards listings, farming is it. You gotta farm. You gotta look at those tools. And imagine some. I saw a list of whatever hot properties there too, and looking at those properties, imagine just knocking on the door, sending a letter, and just being that specific with it. So I think that's great. All right, Grant. All right. We want ancient Christiana. Let's give her a hand. Christiana, we're gonna put you on the spot. I hope that's okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us an interesting fact, favorite flavor, or whatever, or guilty pleasures, or whatever you want to share. Standing up and tell us a little so we can get to know you a little bit.
Hi, I'm Christiana Kovacevic. Just recently joined. I'm really excited. I'm currently a student at Cal State Long Beach too. I'm getting my major in sociology, minoring in marketing. A fun fact about myself. I don't know if it's really a fun fact. I love to go hiking and just around PV on the trails. I've grown up here most of my life, so I know the area really well and love it here. I never want to move. So yeah.
So that's the prospect for you guys, for you agents.
Yeah, but that's a little bit about me.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Let's welcome her. Also, too, we have another agent I'm going to introduce. She's been in the business for a very long time. Has her own office in Manhattan Beach, and some of you guys have met her already. Rob has already started with her, but she's also, you guys know Diggs Magazine. Last week's issue of Diggs Magazine, Uni Mayesh expands her South Bay legacy with Keller Williams. So it's right here. So let's welcome Uni to our W Luxury. Like I said, she's been in the business for decades. At one point, she was with Remax. She was top 5 agents in the entire country for does luxury. But she's there. You go. Look at that Diggs magazine, and to show that look, she joined Keller Williams. So darn cool. I think there's going to be an article in the Beach Reporter next month on her coming to Cape as well. And I'll share you. Can I share with you an interesting fact about her? Because I think it's a pretty interesting fact. When I visited her office, she has a couple pictures. Even in her listing presentation, talks about this. She's been the agent for the Bus family for a couple of decades. And if you guys know the Bus family, it's the family that owned the Lakers for several years. So with Jeannie Buss, and Jeannie Buss gives a really testimonial on her too. And I know Karina, you're familiar with them too. So all right, so let's welcome Uni. Awesome. We also have birthdays here. We got a lot of birthdays. Daniel, Lauren, Aja, Billy, Lloyd, Dennis, Laura, Song, Lisa, Chloe, Stephanie, Wyndham, Marola, all celebrating their birthdays in February. So if you see them, run into them, make sure you wish them a happy birthday. But you know what though? What's the date today? Today's the 3rd. So you know what? I think it's actually someone's birthday. So let's give it up for let's all sing happy birthday. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Woo! Thank you, Daniel. Daniel, come on up. I'm gonna blow out the candles. You have a speech?
There you are. Supposed to say, let me have a great day. I just turned 26.
26 years old. He's in a lot of deals. Very active on it, as well too. And he's got I brought you too. Got a lot of things in his future. So love being in business with you, Daniel.
Okay.
All right, you ready to ball your?
Good.
All right. All right, let's go through small contests. You guys know about Momentum Monday. And also Thursday, AI Academy event right after this. So don't miss it. With this. Ignite's still going on. At Scott Leroy Marketing, if a lot of you guys don't know, we're going to share a little bit of what Scott Leroy does, but Scott Marketing has a full calendar every single day, Monday through Friday. So if you want details on this, scan that QR code or reach out to us and we can give you the full training calendar. A lot of it is on social media, database, KW Command, it's all there.
Yeah, just one thing on that. Everything is on YouTube, so you don't need to wait for the class if you're interested in anything.
Or just watch it at your own leisure. Awesome, thank you. Broker Caravan, that's gonna be guys with Dustin. I just stepped out, but I'm excited about it. I'll be on there. We'll all just be in the van. We'll sing songs. We'll play some.
Hold the QR.
Yeah, and then Michelle, do oh. All right, and Michelle, do you want to talk a little bit about this one?
Yes, okay, I want to invite everyone personally on behalf of PBPAR to our installation. It is at La Venta Inn, which is a really historic venue for most of you guys know. Please purchase your tickets if you're on a part of PB board, you can click on the MLS or call Rick or Jen at board, but it's gonna be an amazing fun time. We're installing some officers, your next generation officers here, so they're making the environment better for you, so I think you could come out and have fun with us. And it's 11 to 2, Wednesday, February 18th. Our president will be Jason of State's Properties. Costo is going to be installed as treasurer. Myself as president-elect, and we have John Tvigo as support, have some fun, and eat some food and take lots of pictures because it's a beautiful venue. So hope to see you guys there.
All right, thank you. Let us know if you guys are gonna make it.
Yes.
I have family, and of course, February 21st. Let me know if you guys are gonna come, and they keep adding more and more speakers to the lineup. It'll be fun, and I'm already researching where to go to. And Super Bowl. So everybody should have something on their desks now. It's QR for it's just a $5 investment, and you can win $100. And a lot of the money, half the money that we raise is going to go to KW Cares, up to $250.
It could be user error, but I scanned that QR code last week and then that app costs a fee.
Oh, we changed it.
We changed it. It's now in Google Sheets. There won't be any pop-up ads.
Yeah, apologies for that. Yeah. So we're not gonna. So it's a different one. So yeah, if you went on the QR code last week, this is a new one. We Heather made it all through Google Sheets. Just $5 is all you got to pay. Square. You can get several more squares. I think up to $20.
Yeah.
Up to $20 for now. And I don't know if you guys like to gamble. I think a lot of you guys do, based on Plinko last time. But you can win up to 100. You can win up to $250 if you win all 4 quarters. All right, so make sure you scan the QR code, and it's for a good cause. Raise money for KW Cares. All right, so we went to our meeting with some technology. How many of you guys like technology? I mean, we use technology every single day. This is what we like to do. What does technology do for us?
Makes us money.
It makes us money, gives us our time back, makes things easier. So we're going to have a couple of things that we want to share on technology that's going to help close more. Heather, you had a couple of things, right, to share with us. So we can, let's give it up for Heather. You want to use this?
So we can share some things that maybe I don't know that are some resources that we have at KW on how to use tech to make your life easier. So the first one I will share is Scott Leroy. What Richard was talking about, he does classes every Sunday on tech, and they also have this amazing website called Agent Concierge. And this website allows you to make property flyers and social posts without effort or design skills of your own. So I'll send you guys this link in an email, but it's marketing/agent concierge. You scroll down and you choose start here. And basically it's going to ask a couple questions about what property we want to do. So I'll say, yes, this is my first time. Our market center number is 35. I'll say this for someone else. And I will do this for John Demi. So I'm just filling in all the information about, you would be doing this for your own name, and and it's asking now which designs we want to choose from, also available designs. And let's make the options, a flyer, a social post, a postcard, or you can look at, but let's just say a social media post. And so here are the options for all the different designs they offer. They're all pretty awesome. They look really, really nice. They're professionally designed. They're better than what I think I could design myself. So I'll choose this one, or let's do a just sold. This one looks really nice. So then we'll property address. And as you saw on the previous screen, you can do it for just listed, just sold, coming soon. So all of your social posts handled. We'll do Tremonto Drive listing.
How many of you guys, is this your first time seeing? First time? Okay, cool.
They'll ask which status. So we'll say just sold. And then it'll ask what information you want on the post. And then mobile phone. Okay, and then if you want your headshot on the thing, you can add it here. So especially if you're doing a flyer, you might want your headshot. And then your logo if you have one, but it's not necessary. And any comments about maybe anything you'd like to add.
And just so you know, sometimes on the comments, you can even just say, 24 hours, I need to go tomorrow, please, for trying to do an open house party. They're gonna do our best, do their best to get to you quickly, but they're like, if you've got an open house the very next day, you may want to just put, I have an open house tomorrow, is it possible to get this done as soon as possible? And I know they do say that they're gonna try.
And you just click review and sure everything information is correct, that your name is spelled right, that the post is what you like, and then submit it. And now they will you and they've made your flyer or post or anything you
And
want.
they say 1 to 2 days. Is typically what they do. Zipper. Yes.
What was the first place you started from here though, which button?
So refresh the page.
Sorry, just the
No worries.
click was.
You just scroll down and then choose your design.
Okay. Cool.
And then click.
If you just go to scottleroymarketing.com, you get marketing services. Hit marketing. And then do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I help. So
By the way, let's give it up for Heather. By the way, guys, hey, the partnered with Canva, so we do have those templates, but what's different about this? This isn't for every KW office. This is an independent third-party company that KW office is paying for. So we hired them to help our. So we want to encourage you guys to use this so that we say, oh wow, like using this is worth the investment, and so actually way better, I think, than Canva, because Canva you still have to put everything in yourself. Those they're designing it all for you. You just give information.
yeah, if you feel like Canva is over your head right now and you haven't had the time, because it takes a lot of time to put together a flyer that you're happy with. We did that in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
It's an amazing
good.
resource.
And I'll tell you, some people I hear feedback. Oh, I don't like any of the templates. Well, some of those are doing nothing. So these templates are better than
Nothing.
a blank template, right? Doing nothing. So I'll say just go out there and do this. So make sure you guys leverage Scotland Marketing. And Heather, you have something for us?
Another tech tip for you guys. Another way to
Yes.
make your business easier.
So this one is on Command. KW Command has this program called Smart Plans. And plans are basically an automatic system of either communicating with your database or creating tasks for yourself. It's a lot of functionality in it. And once again, and this is where you'll find it if you open this one is Smart Plans, this little list icon with a Command offers pre-made smart. So you again don't have to spend the time making one yourself, figuring out what kind of systems you use. They have up here, library, they have 1 million, something like they have a lot.
Wow.
And the one I wanted to highlight for the one we use on the D'Amico team is this bi-weekly neighborhood nurture here. It just should come up right on the front page. You click add smart plan, change of it if you want it to say something else. And we click load. And now on your account, it'll say here, my smart plans, where it says team plan. So you'll go to my smart plans. It'll right here, my bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. And we will look at what it is. So I'm going to go over to the right here, click button, which means edit. And so what this does is it sends an email on day one. So it'll send an email and then it'll wait 14 days and then repeat. So it'll send that email again. And what that is, if it'll show it here, show it. It's a snapshot of the market stats from that person. So what we'll do is add a contact to this. So you add contact, this button right here, add front desk. And will add me to the smart plan. I didn't put a neighborhood in, but if your contact has an address, it will pull from that address and Command automatically has neighborhood. Every address is automatically assigned that neighborhood and it'll pull all the listings and sales in that neighborhood and make this really beautiful email of a market snapshot. And your clients, they can click on and explore their neighborhood and maybe in addition to list their own house with your branding.
Yeah.
You sign the email. You don't have to remember to send it out this anybody you add to the smart plan every 2 weeks.
You should send it to yourself first. Also, and look at I have one of my and you guys Redfin hello to your clients. They're going on in those websites and there, but it's not branded for you. It's branded to Zillow and Redfin. Or paying money for that spot on Zillow and Redfin. This is when actually I think this looks a lot better. These emails that are coming from Command, and it has all your information there. Keyword Heather was branded for you. So I actually think every person in the database should be getting this. Should be getting some kind of. How many of you guys have ever done any smart plans in Command? How many of you guys have done 0 and want to talk to us? Talk to us. Let us help you with that. Yeah, let us help you with. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I hope I was able to show you guys how easy these things are, how easy they will be to implement in business, and I hope you find them useful.
Let's go ahead and hang on. I've got one thing to share too, so I'm going to switch places with others. So I've got one other tip. How many people have sent or received like a Zillow or Redfin link from a client? Like a client, Zillow or Redfin link saying, "Hey, I want to see this property." Okay, but it's a Zillow link, which is cool. I mean, Zillow and Redfin. I mean, those links are very easy to access. How many of you guys sent a Zillow or Redfin link because hey, that's just what you had? Yes. Okay, so here's another way that you could do this on Command of texting or sending somebody a property. So if Command should be able to your MLS connected to this. So what you're going to do is you're going to go down here onto listings. If you have your own list, it'll show up here. But let's say I'm just going to search listings. See, so it detected my location. So I've got that set up. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is let's see, put up a listing here. Okay, so this new listing from Brooke 3708 Newton. So for that, is it gonna come up? Ah, thank you. So let's try that again. I tested, so I know it works. Torrents, right? There we go. So this is, sorry guys, 2708 Newton Street. This one right here. All right. So if I open this, this isn't my command. This is the MLS, by the way. I was talking to another agent brokerage, and he was saying, our platform, you don't even have to go on the MLS. All in our own proprietary CRM platform. And I was like, look, so do we. Big whoop-de-doo. Look at this. This is the MLS right here, guys. You guys aren't excited as I am. And look, share. You guys copied that link. So I could send this out. But I could literally copy and paste this to anybody. I put this link out. That's it.
In fact, there than from typing in and using Zillow's, because then when you share it with someone, tracking the person that you sent it to. Wow.
Exactly. Love that. Thank you, Dustin.
Always show their promoted agents.
Right.
Yep. And so see, so when they get it, this is, and it actually has quite a bit on here. Has all this, all the overview,
And by the way,
breaks down the number.
when you do it from your link, your show, like contact.
All right. Let me show you guys one last thing. Let's
Oh, and Richard, you're doing a great lead feature as well, because Venmo is asking for your last four digits, so that's 3871.
yes, 371. Last one. All right, awesome.
He's doing lead. Well.
All right, this is my phone. So look, I just sent this to, this is, see this link right here? This is looks like, so if I just sent it to my, this is what'll show up on someone's phone. It shows like this. I know this is Pennsylvania. I just did a quick sample. But this is how you can send it to your clients. And this is, I want to show you guys something else. KW Command, the app. Look at this. How many of you guys have the KW Command app? Yes, how many of you guys have it and are sending it out to your clients? So here's what you can do. You can share this. Go down here. By the way, you can do the same thing here on Map that I did on the computer. You're looking for a listing and you're sending it out to your clients. But if you go down here, never mind. How am I sharing this, Zoltan? I forget.
I don't think you can share this one because it's a different app.
Oh no, I know. I know. Right here. Share my KW app link.
Yeah.
So I could literally get something like this, and I'll send it to my. I'm in the car to the right when you come out. Yeah, that's a right there. So when my son gets this, going to be prompted to add this. And what the great thing is, it's linked and it's already branded to you. Right? Faces all over it. And on their so you're oh Zillow Red, that's good and all. Check out this one. It's got all plus listings. It's got some extra tools that you might not find on Zillow and Red. So now when you're this and they favorite a certain oh I really favorite, you know they favorite on Zillow, you're seeing that they're favoriting certain listings. Come on. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So if you can see that, is that an opportunity to call them? Yes, an opportunity for you to say, hey, I just saw this listing. I think it's perfect for you. Let's go see it this weekend. So that's I think the KW Command app. And I think people, KW Command, it's not that great. It's come such a long way. I promise you that it's come a very, very long way. I think it's awesome. The tools on there, and people ask me what's the best CRM out there? What's the CRM out there? What's the best CRM, guys?
The one you use.
The one you use. The one you use is the best CRM, and KW right there. And it's got a lot of, I think actually a lot of CRMs that you're paying dollars for don't have either. All right, any questions on this? No? All right. Let's end this off with a selfie. Let's do it on this now.
Oh, there we go. Getting creative.
Yes. All right, everybody. I need just